Hello, everyone, and welcome into another movie reaction. Thank you so much for joining me today as I watch the movie called Life, which released in 1999. My name is Kale if you're new here, and yeah, I really appreciate you tuning in today. This is my dog, Soka, if you've never seen her before. She is just the best. I never heard of this movie before, and the reason, no, we're not licking, I'm sorry. The reason that we're watching this movie today is because it's a reactor request from one of my Patreon members named Nestor, and he has left a very short and sweet note with this request today. All he says is that this is one of those bittersweet, guilty pleasure movies, and that he hopes I enjoy it. So thank you so much, Nestor, for the request. I do see the movie poster. The movie poster doesn't give us a whole lot to go off of. We've got Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence credited at the top, and they're both wearing like nice shirts, nice pants. And then there's two other men with them that look like they're wearing prison outfits. I don't recognize the one on the left. I do recognize the other one, but I cannot think of his name right now. So yeah, I don't know what to really expect from what the movie poster is showing me. I imagine that this is a comedy, so I'm very excited to kick back and laugh. And that's about it. As always, the full-length watch-along reaction will be over on my Patreon. If you're interested in that, I do have the link down in the description and the pinned comment directly to it. You can either pick it up just for like one payment, or you can sign up to my membership and get access to everything that I share. So that is for those of you that do prefer those instead of these edited versions. With that, just once again, thank you so much again for joining me, and let's get into the movie. I haven't seen Martin Lawrence in a movie in a long time. For more Eddie Murphy on the channel, I did react to Beverly Hills Cop a while ago. Loved it. So if you're interested, would recommend. Bernie Mac, that's his name. That's the guy I recognized on the movie poster.
Friends of yours, old timer?
Well, let's just say we spend some time together.
Now, why do I get the feeling that when you say sometime, you mean sometime?
I'd been here a good while when they come. They come here must have been 1932.
Yeah, man.
Shit, that's like...
It's a long, yeah.
Here's to your new job down at the bank.
Thank you.
I always knew you'd make something of yourself.
You know what I'm gonna buy with my first paycheck?
What, baby?
Season tickets to the Yankees. Right there on the first base. What's wrong, baby?
I was hoping you were gonna say an engagement ring, Claude.
Engagement ring?
That's what respectable folks do.
Yeah.
Get a job, get married, start having babies. That's what you want, isn't it?
Maybe not.
Look at this. Hey, now, hold on. Ain't no reason to get violent. Look, I tried to call you.
Sit your ass down. Congratulations, Claude. We understand you finally got yourself a job.
Yeah, now you can pay Mr. Riley that $50 you owe.
Look, fellas, I got a bill to pay out there.
Look at here. $22. Not bad.
Not bad.
That's 2 weeks' pay, man. I'm here with my girl. You gotta leave me something.
How about your legs?
Yeah, that's good. I keep the legs, you know?
Excuse me, Jack.
I really like his tie.
Claude Banks, hey, miss me! Ray Gibson! We went to high school together. How you doing, man?
You went to Monroe?
Monroe, yes, definitely. How you doing, man?
Definitely.
He's doing good for himself.
Yeah, well, I went to Jefferson, so you must have a different Claude Banks in mind.
No.
I'm sorry, man. My mistake. Yeah.
It's a gorgeous dress.
Get over there. Damn, you want to put my ankle, man?
All right. That's not nice.
Yeah, right.
What do you think they're gonna do to us?
I don't know what you dining ditch. Over $10? Probably just looking at a thumb or something.
Who is he, Ray?
A $10 dinner, and he said that 22 was 2 weeks' pay. Holy moly.
Look, I want you to see this. Look at this. Check this out. I got access to that.
What is that, Ray? Some more of your bathtub brew?
Hell no, Spank. Come up from...
Oh my gosh.
Listen to me now. I think I can get down there in 2-3 days, you know, as long as I have somebody to help me do the driving.
Ray!
You got a deal?
All right. Okay.
Pick a man and get the fuck out of here.
Well, you ain't dead, Spank?
Sure hope you can drive.
Get this, I'm gonna call my place. Check this out. Ray's Boom Boom Room. Don't that sound like something? Don't that sound like a place where it's fun?
I just want to do this thing and get back to New York in time to start my job.
And what the hell kind of job you got?
Bank teller at First Federal of Manhattan. What's so funny?
No, I'm just laughing to myself, man. Excuse me.
Okay.
I don't know, it's just bank tellers just sound like ladies' work to me. It's something I always picture a woman doing. Besides, I ain't never heard no man saying I'd be no bank teller. That's for damn sure.
This time
Bank
next
teller's
year,
the
I'll be a
entry
loan
job.
officer.
Exactly. That was literally my own trajectory. I was a teller first, and then I became a loan person.
Look at that, huh?
That thing? Who'd you steal it from?
I ain't steal that. My daddy give me that watch. Look at that.
Yeah, well, who'd he steal it from?
You watch your mouth what you said about my daddy. My daddy's dead.
Well, it looks like a fake to me. Loan denied.
Smell that?
Yeah, I smell something.
Smells good, right?
Yeah, you know, I think maybe we should go to another place. Aviance ain't really...
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Billy. We'd like some coffee and a couple of slices of pie.
How do you know my name is Billy?
Well, it says it right there on your shirt.
If you boys can read so good, how come you missed that sign on the door over there?
Oh, that sign on the door that we just... How come we didn't see that sign that say no colors allowed, Chloe? We just rushed in. We was really hungry, so we kind of missed that. But look, we see it now, so bye.
Look,
Come on,
man,
let's
we've
go.
been traveling all day.
Yeah, let's go.
All we want is some coffee and a couple of slices of pie. Is that all right?
No, these are whites-only pies.
But do you have any Negro pies?
Come on, how far is the next town?
35 miles.
Yeah, come on, let's go down the road.
I'm not driving no 35 miles.
Oh, boy.
How much it gonna cost to turn one of them white-only pies into nigger pie?
How about I turn y'all into nigger pie?
So you say about 35?
Yeah.
Establishment down the road, you know, where, we won't have a problem. Yeah, I ain't no white folks so serious about pie down here.
I really hope they get their pie from someone whose pie would be better anyway.
Monday you can go be a bank teller, but tonight you are a bootlegger with a truckload of Mississippi's finest and a fistful of cash.
That's gas money, Ray. Come on, think.
Tell you what, here's $2. You stay here and watch the truck.
I ain't never seen you in here before.
It's because I ain't never been in here before.
My name's Sylvia. What's your name? Can't you remember your own name?
I know it begins with a C.
Oh, gosh.
Where?
You have a woman at home, though.
How about buying a gal a drink? 2 bourbons.
I really shouldn't. I gotta keep an eye on my friend over there.
And he doesn't have money.
Got $1.
I sees that. You sees that? Well, I sees that dollar, and I raise you $2. The C's a word.
Seize is a word, just not in the way you were using it.
I see the 2.
Or wait, is seize a word? No, it's not.
I don't think I have any more money. Big city boy.
He spent it all. Really?
Look good to me. I think that'll cover it. Call.
Is he that confident about his...
I got a full boat with the ladies doing the paddling.
I think you're coming much stronger than that, sir.
Trays.
What the fuck? Rover Bean. New York. New York.
And his watch was in that.
Hey, what the fuck is this?
You hurt my arm.
Where you going? Come on. Oh, okay. No, hell no.
Oh, no. Cheaters.
I thought we agreed that you was gonna leave town.
I was gonna leave, Sheriff Pike, but your wife, she begged me to stay.
Oh, shoot.
You see, I met this girl. Real nice girl, Ray. God-fearing girl.
Same guy I seen you over here with?
Yeah.
She look religious.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, so you gave it $2?
Yes, I gave it to her. You know, when the spirit moves me.
I guess we both got fucked, because while you was upstairs doing God's work, I was over there getting jacklegged by one of these fucking farmers, one of these goddamn waitresses.
You lost all our money in the card game, Ray?
Fuck the money. It's not even about the money. Come on, let me pay and get out of here. Come on. Hey, where's that girl that was working over here?
What girl?
What girl? We'll see. Next time I come back in there, whichever bitch I start choking, that's what girl.
Oh my God.
I came down here and got girt by a couple of
Let me
farms.
tell you something, Claude. Can that to it. I'm all shot and I just want to get back to New York, all right?
What makes you think? Oh, Ray.
Yikes. You can get your watch back at least.
Hey, man, this guy's dead.
I ain't never seen no dead body before, Ray. What are you doing? The man's been dead 2 seconds.
Listen, it was the guy that got the watch.
Respect.
And it ain't here.
What ain't there?
My daddy's watch. This the guy that took my...
Oh no.
Motherfucker, you fucked around with the wrong person, didn't you? Now look at your ass out here bleeding.
Hey! What you boys doing out here?
Oh no. Oh no.
He's not dead, he's drunk. He gets too drunk.
He likes to drink until he passes out.
You know what, certain right? Just let him lay here and sleep the shit off.
That's
We gonna
right.
go. I'm gonna tell his wife that we left him.
I'm gonna tell her.
Let's go back to the car. Y'all go back.
Boys better come with us.
That's right.
Oh jeez.
Billy Bob and the boys found him down under the hill with Winston Hancock.
That's right.
He was dead. Looks like murder.
Is that right?
Looks like they's running hooch. Got 36 cases of evidence.
How about a little reward, Billy Bob? Well, thank you, sir.
Oh crap, he's just gonna keep him in.
Does the name Spanky Johnson mean anything to you?
No, I'm afraid not.
Hey, Mr.
don't know
Sheriff Pike, listen. This guy Spanky Johnson is very well connected. Ooh. Very well connected. And if you were to give us a break, he would do something to show his appreciation, I'm sure.
Mr. Pike.
I don't doubt that you can buy your way out of trouble up in New York City. But down here, we take murder very seriously.
Oh, do you now? Committing it? Yourself? You take it seriously?
We didn't murder nobody. That was Spanky's booze. What's the worst that can happen to us, Ray? Huh?
Life? You mean like hell?
Oh. Life is in life in prison. Life sentence. I didn't make that connection, even though I realized that on the movie poster they were wearing prison outfits. Poor Claude doesn't get to be a bank teller.
You prisoners are now the property of the state of Mississippi, which used to say, I own your ass. And in case you haven't met this handsome young fella, this is Hoppin' Bob.
Hoppin' Bob.
I didn't see nothing special the first time Ray and Claude walked into the cage. To me, they were just a couple of fools whose luck had run out. I was wrong about that.
All right. No clue where the story's gone. And the intro, the cemetery scene, that was Claude that said he'd been here 65 years and Ray was the one being buried. I think, if I remember correctly. I can't remember now which was which.
Why ain't that boy's pick swinging?
Why ain't that bitch swinging?
Why ain't that pick swinging, nigga? Too hot. I'm tired, boss.
He said it's too hot, boss. He tired.
Too hot. He tired.
Uh-huh.
You tell that lazy jigaboo the state of Mississippi I ain't interested in his meteorological assessment.
Listen up, Jigaboo. State of Mississippi ain't interested in your meteorological assessments. You want this here ditch cleared by sundown. You got that, boy.
Got it. He don't sound like he from around here.
He from New York City, boss. That one there, too.
Well, they'll find we do things different down here.
Oh boy.
Don't smart me, boy. You just shut your mouth and do your work. You got that? How long these boys in for?
The judge gave them the long ride, boss. Get them picks to swinging! You heard me, New York City's.
They're gonna be their nickname.
Either one of you new fellas know how to read?
I know how to read. Why?
I've been carrying this letter for 4 months now.
Oh my gosh.
Fellow what could read. Me parole, what, around Christmas?
I don't even know who this come from.
Look, it's from your mama's neighbor, Mrs. Tidwell. You know who that is? Miss Tidwell, she thought you ought to know that your second cousin, Bo, died. Bo died, and your other cousin, Sally, on your daddy's side, she died. Oh, apparently your sister died, too.
Jenny?
No, say Marlene here. Marlene died. Oh, no, Marlene, Jenny.
Oh.
Marlene both dead. Then it goes on for a while about how crop didn't come in on account of frost.
Should be reading word for word.
Finish up with, there's been a big tornado in which your mama and your daddy were both killed. Well, don't worry, because she gonna take care of the dog. That is, if it gets over the worms. Dog had worms.
Appreciate it.
He took all that surprisingly well.
First time in? Nah, not at all. If you need anything of any kind, give me a holler. My name's Jangle-Leg.
I appreciate it. Jangle-Leg?
Jangle-Leg.
Claude.
Claude.
Yeah, Claude.
What the hell I tell you about pitching woo on the job, boy?
Sorry, Captain.
Story time is over. All you sissies get back to work right now. Let's move it. Now.
Y'all heard me, man. Get online.
He made a pass at me.
Yeah, I see.
Why do you think they call him Jangle-Leg?
You gonna find out before me.
Everybody's like, brother, what are you doing?
You get that off?
Man, no, you better eat stuff aggravating people.
I ain't aggravating nobody, okay?
Nerves, scraping toes and shit, making excess noise.
Yo, make a lot of noise. Make a lot of noise down there.
Look at the spoon, man. It's filthy.
What y'all did?
Boo.
The fuck y'all did?
We went on a
most violent.
Yeah, violent.
Convincing.
Fuck it, you know, sometimes you got to do certain shit. It's just enough that people know that, you know, I go where I need to go to get it done. If you push my button, there's no telling what I made.
Y'all are saying a whole lot of nothing.
You gonna eat your cornbread?
Oh, trouble.
Hey, man, he gonna eat his cornbread, all right? Fuck you.
Right.
Nobody take no cornbread from me. And that go for you and any other you motherfucking farmers want to try some shit.
Oh, dear. They're so out of place here. Not just the fact that, like, they're in a very different culture compared to New York City, but they're in prison with actual criminals, actual bad people.
Try y'all dozen up in Harlem now, boy.
I think this is the other guy on the movie poster, the one I didn't recognize at all. He is super tall.
Not over no cornbread, man.
I feel like for him, it's the principle of it. Maybe.
Request permission to go to the Tonk bar?
Conjugal visits are for mad prisoners only. And I don't see no wedding ring.
Well, can't you make an exception just once?
I could issue a temporary marriage license for a nominal fee. I now pronounce you man and wife. You go have a good time. Claude Banks, going to the Tonk. Claude Banks, headed for the Tonk.
Not gonna lie, I was surprised to see her.
What are you talking about, the Boom Boom Room? Well, that's my spot. Ray's Boom Boom Room. Most happening space in all of Manhattan. So you got your own nightclub? Well, right now it's kind of in the development stages, but I'm working on it.
Melvin wanted to know if he should file an appeal on behalf of your friend, too.
Ray Gibson. He's the reason I'm in here. I got a better shot of getting out here on my own. You tell Melvin to think about me, all right? Just concentrate on me.
I mean, I get it. It's not like they were friends before all that happened.
Well, I sure like to see that place and you get it all up and running and pretty looking.
Yeah, me too, Ray.
Me too. I like to see that rolling too.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, Radio, you should have been by there last night. Should have had yourself some big fun.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit, man.
Frog, shut up.
You always
trying to say something at the wrong time.
Finish and do whatever you got to do.
Go on sleep. Let us have our fun.
Go ahead there, Ray. Finish telling us about...
I was just gonna say that one guy literally asked him about it, opened up the conversation.
That's right, fellas. Catch any cab heading uptown because all the drivers know about Ray's Boom Boom Room.
Hey, Ray, where am I?
Aww.
Somebody's got to watch the door.
Fun.
Ray, this steak tastes like butter.
Made it just for you, Cookie.
You got some steak sauce?
Boy, get us some Worcestershire sauce. Clean off that damn table. I'll whip your ass.
Ah, damn, party over.
Get the back door! Put all the women in my car! Get inside!
You about ready to spend the night in the hole, boy. Now shut up and go to sleep.
You got that, boy? Huh?
Fun dream though. Daydream.
Bang!
Right here. Melvin Banks, Esquire, attorney at law. What's going on?
This don't concern you. Excuse me.
Well, yeah, obviously not.
Yeah.
Poor Ray. Claude's trying to fix things, but just for him.
15 hours of daylight left.
Only 15 hours of daylight left.
You still got that map?
Yeah, I still got it. Why?
Well, if you're thinking about booking it, I want in. I think we can make it.
We? Hey, ain't you the one told me wasn't no we?
My cousin Melvin is a lawyer, and he filed appeal on my behalf.
On your behalf? What happened to we, Claude? What happened to we?
Rate of appeal was denied.
Well, I'm glad.
Then Daisy went
So
and
now
fell for
there's-
Melvin. Now they're engaged to be married. Can you believe that?
Oh.
That's hard to believe. Look, he a big, successful New York lawyer, and you down here with a bright future in the cotton industry. Let me figure it out for you. Eeny, meeny, miny, Melvin!
Yeah.
Does this mean I'm in?
Nah, you probably slow me down, Claude. You know, you gonna be out there worrying about your silverware. One of them soft motherfuckers.
What you say?
I said you soft, so what?
Don't no man call me soft.
Soft? Huh? How you like that? What you gonna do, Claude? What you gonna do, huh?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
This is good.
Break it up! Break it up!
Oh dear. In the middle.
You know that fucking knocked me down in the dirt, boss.
I don't give a fuck what it say. I'm gonna see your ass. That's right. Don't go to sleep.
Oh.
Ray, we out here in the middle of nowhere. Don't tell me you don't know where we're going.
I drew it up because I knew your ass wouldn't come unless I had a map.
Yeah, just run. The song right now sounds very Red Dead Redemption 2. Like what would play at the very start of a mission. It's the vibe it's giving me.
Come on!
Oh no.
Come on, come on!
Oh dear.
Well, I'm glad you New York boys got to see some of our beautiful countryside while we got you down here. Honey, what you think we ought to do with these two? Teach them a lesson, huh?
Not in the hole.
Not in the hole. Better make it a week.
A week in confinement.
That was the first time that Ray and Claude ran, but it sure wasn't the last.
Japan suffers its most.
Oh, they tried again?
General Douglas MacArthur.
Years passed, and the world went to war for a second time. And while they was fighting for freedom on the outside, why, we were dreaming about it on the inside.
Camp Bay.
12 years later. Damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Radio, yes. Who wants to hit now? Don't nobody want to hit.
What, you want to hit? Hey, man, let Can't Get Ready have a swing.
Huh?
They call him that? Can't get right?
Put that bat in your hand, hold it real tight, and take a nice swing. You're gonna be all right. Jangle A. A little easy on him. He's new.
Maybe he'll just be really good.
Can't Get Ready. Swinging now. Don't be scared of the ball.
There you go.
That wasn't bad.
That wasn't bad. Wow, that is a beautiful dress.
Damn.
Damn indeed.
Hey, boy, you looking just a little bit too hard. My ass, you better just, take some of that glare off your stare. Turn around before you have a little problem. They're all right to and like you want to go up and just jam you and start fighting. Go on, turn around.
Who is she looking at?
Pittsburgh Crawfords. You ever hear of us?
We get the games on the radio sometime.
Heard a rumor you got a boy up here who can hit the ball a ton.
You must mean can't get right.
Crawfords are always looking for new talent.
Maybe you haven't noticed, Mr. Blocker, but this here is a prison.
Oh, there are ways around that. Right, Sergeant?
Oh, one never know.
Jeez. Okay. Okay. Most delayed start to a run ever.
I think that boy could be the next Josh Gibson.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's getting late, boys. We got a game in Memphis tomorrow. Oh, what about us? Don't forget to mention us.
Yeah, because we kind of like his handlers, We take care of everything.
Yeah, I'll put in a good word for you boys.
All right, he can't function without us now.
Okay.
That's right.
Tasty.
This is for you, baby.
This movie's fun.
Is Mayrose all right?
She's doing just fine.
Well, what about the baby?
He's a biggin.
He is a boy. Honey is a boy.
He's...
Yeah, buddy. Let me see that boy. Where's that boy? Show me that grand boy.
Sonny Dillon, I want every...
Oh my gosh.
Right now! Right now! Right now! I mean right now! Bring him out here! Let me see him!
That baby's so cute.
Daddy, give me my baby back.
You laughing at me? You know who the daddy of that chocolated baby is?
Huh? You do? Well, who is it? It's my baby, boss.
He's lying. I'm the father of that baby, boss.
Boss, I'm that baby's daddy. Any fool can see that baby belongs to me. I want it different. That little rascal belonged to me.
Proud to say, boss, I'm that baby's daddy.
I be the paw, boss. I'm the paw of that there youngin', boss. I'm the pappy.
I like that even. Well, that was extremely unexpected.
Celebrate his departure, Camp ate threw ourselves a little party. Ray provided the moonshine, and Claude managed to scare up some girls. It wasn't quite the boom boom room, but it was close enough.
I just thought those two were like ogling each other. I had no idea that it ended up with a whole baby.
This is the release form, man. You getting out this motherfucker. What you sitting around looking all sad for?
What am I gonna do out there, Ray? I can't go home to my mama like this.
Man, that shit you talking is crazy. Your mama gonna be happy to see you when you get home.
It's that nerves about being out.
You can't stay here. That's for damn sure. I tell you what else, anybody else in this whole place would give his right arm to be in your shoes right now. I know I would.
Comfortable here. Nervous about the outside.
Hey, man, that's good news now. Come on, now you going home. You gonna smile or something? There you go. All right, nigga. I see you in a minute.
Ray's trying to be encouraging, but I get it. It's a common thing for people that were in prison for a really long time and then get released. It's hard to adjust. It's nervous to adjust. I'm worried.
Where you going, Biscuit? Oh! Where you going, boy? Don't do that, do it!
No, 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 no.
Hey! Hey, come on, now! Shit!
What's this? What the fuck is going on?
Blocker, what's going on here? I got him a pardon. What about me and Ray? I didn't see our names on that pardon. You said you was gonna put in a good word for us.
Hey, I did. I mentioned you. I mentioned both of you. The fact is, pardons don't come cheap. I mean, that kid can hit. What can you guys do?
What can we... The man said he was gonna put in a good word. Explain. Explain yourself.
At least the kid's getting out.
I mean, someone can put in a good word, but it doesn't necessarily mean that anything's gonna come of it.
You showed them Crawford how to play ball. Make him throw you straights.
We're never supposed to be in here.
Go, you a free man.
At least not for this long. I don't know how long, like... I mean, they were framed for murder, but they were doing the bootlegging too.
Miss, you can't get right. Play hard. The law can't get right.
I wonder what he did to end up in here in the first place. Oh my gosh. Oh man, so many leaving. Even him. All right, 1972 now.
Round about 1972, I got transferred to the infirmary. And those two fools was still at it.
Love the old age makeup.
Man over the line!
Still holding that grudge. Oh my gosh.
You comfortable? As a pair of fur-lined bedroom slippers.
That's very amusing. Well, we'll see how them slippers feel after, let's say, about 24 hours.
Oh gosh.
If that pie-eating son bitch step off them bottles, if so much as one toe hit that dirt, I want you to shoot him right in his ass. You do that, I swear to God, you a free man. Hell, I'll walk you out the gate myself.
You don't want to give me that gun. But I'd probably shoot you with it.
That was the wrong answer, boy. I'd have knocked you off those bottles, put a bullet in your ass, and be halfway to New York right now.
After all these years of blissful signs, I forgot how annoying the sound of your voice is.
Or wait, sorry. I just thought of the opening scene. There was two graves. And I think the guy that was in the wheelchair was the guy we already saw in the wheelchair.
Sorry to hear about your mama passing.
Oh.
Yeah, about 5 years ago.
Oh.
No, but since we're talking, I thought I'd mention it.
Well, we not talking, you talking. And do a little bit too much of it.
So they've been really like just staying away from each other for a long time.
Think about you running with them bullets flying all over your top of your head. That's something to see there. That was a sight to see, nigga.
Bullets weren't the problem, Ray. The pie was too hot. Burned my damn tongue.
Means you didn't even really properly taste it.
Ray, it sure is good talking to you again.
Aw.
Good talking to you, too.
Hope they can be friends again.
You two got 15 minutes to clear out your lockers. The both of you have been transferred to the superintendent's mansion. And I, for one, won't miss you.
Oh?
No, eyesight ain't what it once was. Ooh, this is nice here. Ocean views, palm trees, 2-heater swimming pool.
You've been on the farm for quite a spell, haven't you?
Over 40 years now.
It's a long time for any crime, even murder.
It's a hell of a lot longer when you're innocent.
Half the men in this prison swear they're innocent, Claude. Don't you think that's kind of funny?
Well, you have to forgive me if I don't laugh.
Yeah.
Now, just where the hell you think you going?
Greenville.
pick up the new superintendent at the bus station.
What's with the old pretty suit? Who you supposed to be, Harry Belafonte?
Well, I look very dapper, very dapper.
He does.
Now, don't touch this car.
Touch, I piss on the motherfucker. I ain't gonna touch, I piss on it.
Why you got to say nasty shit, Ray?
Cause I'm a nasty motherfucker.
I almost like the older versions of them better.
You know I trust you, Claude.
I hope so.
Be right back.
We know what he's thinking. This would be so tempting. Like, you haven't been out of a prison system in 40 years, over 40 years, and now you're like in a Greyhound parking lot. You're in society. You're like seeing how fashion has changed.
Well, naturally, I had to get set down next to your proverbial hypochondriac, middle-aged fat lady with a goddamn wart on her nose. Here, growing out of it, for Christ's sake.
I got to know her goddamn gallbladder like the back of my goddamn.
Oh my gosh.
Miss Pike, Claude.
There you go, boy.
Come on, Claude. It's time to go. Let me get that door.
Well.
Yeah, it's getting late.
That's a mighty fine timepiece you got there, Mr. Pike. Even play a fancy tune, huh?
They don't make them like that anymore.
Oh, I bet they don't. You wouldn't mind I ask where you got that from, would you?
My wife gave it to me on her anniversary some years back.
Oh, you liar.
Give you that scar on your face, too?
I ought to kill you for that remark, boy.
What's going on here?
Well, I think I might just have to teach this uppity nigger a lesson in manners.
Ray, now be cool. You gonna get us in a lot of trouble now.
He's right, Gibson. You put that gun down, or I'm gonna have to shoot you.
Well, then we about to be some shot-up motherfuckers in.
Now, wait a minute. Don't nobody shoot nobody. Ray, now I want to see this son of a bitch dead just like you. Okay? But I don't want to see you go down with him. Ray, give me the gun. Come on, now. Give me the gun.
Hey, Claude, he got my daddy's watch. He killed Winston Hancock.
Don't listen to him, Wilkins. He's crazy.
Gibson, I want you to stop now. Think about what you're saying.
I know just what I'm saying. That black gold thing my dad ever gave me, and he got it. Tell him what you did.
Is there any truth in what this man is saying?
What the hell difference does it make? At least the state of Mississippi got...
Motherfucker, you done took our lives away from me. Give me the gun, Ray. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker myself. No. Put it down. I got one. Ray.
Oh my gosh. Thanks. Oh wow. Gnarly wound.
We were walking back. A bird came out low on our left. I swung on it. Mr. Pike walked directly in my line of fire.
Well, where were the two convicts when the shot was fired?
Loading up the truck, I believe. They gone on ahead.
Why don't he just tell him the truth?
Well, you know, don't nobody want to hear the truth. You want to tell them what they want to hear.
I don't know, Ray.
We'll talk, okay? Thank you, Dick.
Damn, that Pike guy came back and lasted all of like 4 minutes in this movie before dying.
There's no way to make up for 40 years. I'll get Charlotte to draw up your pardon papers in the morning. Would you mind helping me upstairs?
Sure, boss.
I'm not your boss. I'm not your boss.
Oh.
So, Ray and Claude get their pardons, right?
No, ain't get their pardons, man. If they got their pardons way back then, we wouldn't be burying them here today, would we?
I mean, true.
What happened is old man Wilkins never come out of the bathroom.
Oh no!
What happened to them after that, old-timer?
They got old. Shit.
So they are both being buried right now.
I tell you what, Claude, you were right when you said what you said. You said we wasn't gonna never get out of this place. And you were right. You said the only way we gonna get out of here is through the morgue in the cemetery.
I feel so bad.
You want a bump, G?
No, I don't want none of that shit.
That's right.
I wouldn't put that in my nose if I was you. You know how they get in here, don't you?
You tell them how to get in.
People smuggling in their ass.
Their old men acting is so funny.
Probably old wires.
I guess we should have torn this old building down a long time ago.
Gibson made it this far before he was probably overcome by smoke. From the looks of the thing, Banks didn't even make it out of bed.
That's a terrible story. Oh. Nigga, you cry?
Oh, nah, I got allergies.
Oh,
I'm cool.
that is such a shitty way for them to go.
So Claude figured he could steal a couple of bodies from the morgue, right? That way, when they set the infirmary on fire, and all the commotion, him and Ray could just slip right onto them fire engines, see? Hide out, wait until the morning, and roll right on out with them, see? That way, when they find the two bodies, they think it was them.
What makes you think that ain't work?
I never said it didn't work.
Wait, you mean to tell me that this is not Ray and Claude in these two boxes? Well, is it, old man?
Oh my gosh.
Hey, old Tommy.
Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh.
Which one of you ain't?
Well, the one's up at the mouth.
Go, you!
I love that this is the first thing that we are seeing them doing. Love that twist ending.
Well, come on, help a nigga out, man. Shit, don't be having me stand up in this car. I got your bitch be standing.
Yes! Oh my gosh, I miss.
Consequences and repercussions.
What repercussions? Uh-oh.
I miss bloopers so much, and during the credits of movies, they gotta bring that back one day.
Hold on, let me get that. Yeah. Well, I know it's 1932. Yeah, I'm the first one to have it. Hey, this ain't my daddy's watch.
Fun. Happy ending. Oh, I love it. Did not see that coming at all. All right, that was my reaction to Life. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Nestor, thank you so much again for requesting this movie. This was not as comedic as I was expecting it to be. This was definitely a dramedy because it definitely had its funny moments. Don't get me wrong. Like Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence are very, very funny people, and a lot of the lines in this movie were very funny. But overall, this went beyond that and went a lot deeper. You know, we're following these frenemies through literally life, right? Like with most of it spent in prison, and watching them, mostly Ray, watching their his ideas to try and like get out of this place, right? Because they're truly innocent, but people are not gonna believe them because everyone claims they're innocent, right? And so, but then also like we're following them just trying to make the most of their situation as well, right? So the guys that they became friends with, and you know, I a lot of the scenes that we got in this movie were scenes where they were getting something kind of good and fun out of things, right? Like we had scenes where they brought like family members over, and then we had scenes where you know, they're playing baseball and everything. And so we did get to experience a lot of happy moments with them, but at the same time, like they are stuck here, and they obviously do have a lot of days where they're not really having fun all that much, and having to provide that labor, that free labor. Anyway, the passage of time in this was really awesome. And I loved the old age makeup that they did for Eddie and Martin. I think it looked so good, very realistic. And I also appreciate how both actors, like, they didn't change the personalities of the characters, but they certainly just realistically like portrayed loss of hearing and talked like older people do, right? Anyway, just the two big time jumps we had, like the first one where they really aged them up and we're getting like the wrinkles and the gray hair and stuff. But then we had another one where they lost even more hair and their hair is more white. And anyway, just both of it was done so well, and that was really awesome. My one gripe about this is that the whole Pike thing, I really wish could have been like a solid 10 minutes longer. I feel like the guy was reintroduced and it just immediately went into that scene where then Pike ends up dying by the superintendent himself and not by either Ray or Claude. Yeah, that just felt wrapped up a little way too, not even a little, a lot way too fast. I definitely would have appreciated that to like just exist a bit more, because I wanted Claude and Ray to have, I don't know, just a bit more of a conversation about that. Maybe like have another conversation about thinking of a plan to maybe get the watch, you know, something like that. But yeah, man really just came in and then left very, very quickly. So I do wish that had been a little bit longer. I think that's really the only like minor complaint that I have about this story though, and how it went. But man, that twist at the end, because I'm sitting here fully believing that because it's how the movie was introduced. And I'm sorry that I misunderstood at first that, I don't know why I thought that it was Claude in the wheelchair and that only Ray was being buried. Like that's how I thought it was up until the moment when I realized like, oh shoot, never mind. They're burying them both. And it's someone else that is like doing the narrating and stuff. I should have figured that out earlier when we had like that person narrating literally the movie, that it was the guy in the wheelchair. Anyway, so sorry I got confused about that. I don't know why I did, but yeah, no, I was fully buying into the idea that they died in prison. So yeah, when the fire scene started happening and Ray's panicking and going in to look for, like, I fully bought it. I fully bought that. And then yeah, the moment that guy, and forgive me, I'm not sure who was in the wheelchair. I thought it was Jengalake that was in the wheelchair, but maybe someone different. Anyway, but yeah, and then when he kind of started explaining what Claude's plan actually was. And I'm so happy that it was Claude's plan that worked. Anyway, that was just such a feel-good moment. And then to have that final scene with them at the baseball game, that was really lovely. Speaking of baseball, the Can't Get Right guy, I really liked him. I also wish that whole, I mean, would I have needed to see? Nah, I actually think the way it played out was fine. The way that like we just saw them ogling at each other and then all of a sudden she's pregnant, but we don't assume that, or at least I didn't assume that it meant anything other than she just got pregnant from her partner. But yeah, the scene where they're walking out of the room and just looking, you know, disappointed, I guess would be the right emotion. Because yeah, back then there was such a stigma about that, right? When he asked, like, is she dead? And they're like, no, she's fine. And then I immediately knew. I was like, oh no. Oh no. I still can't believe that guy though, like hauled that baby out there and like held the baby up against every face. That's so, anyway. But yeah, that part of the story was interesting and fun. And yeah, him going to play baseball, I think was really cool. I did feel bad for Ray and Claude that they couldn't go out with him, especially considering like all they did to, well, no, actually they didn't really do, sorry, I was thinking like, yeah, they were putting the baseball thing together, but like Can't Get Right was just naturally good. Like he didn't have to be taught or coached to do that. He just walked up to the plate and was just hitting back to back to back, right? So, but still, they were trying their best to be able to get out. And that didn't end up happening. So yeah, I don't know. This was fun. I enjoyed this. I had a really good time with it. It was great to see Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence, and everyone else was great as well. And yeah, this is a fun one. So thank you, Nestor, again for requesting it. Yeah, let's check out some reviews. 4 stars. The main negative criticism that I've seen leveled at this movie is that it's either too sad to be a comedy or it's too funny to be a drama, as if the movie isn't literally called Life. True that. Oh, it took so long to watch this because I have an aversion to movies about people being falsely imprisoned. It just makes me so sad. Abolish prison. 5 stars. It really surprised me to see that Life is not just a comedy about unlikely friendships, but also about ambitions, aspirations, brotherhood, hopefulness, and hopelessness. A small random event can change your whole life, and it's up to you to decide how you're going to make the most of it. Sometimes you got to take a step back and find joy in the smaller things. Sometimes things won't work out, but hey, that's life. You just got to keep your head up and reevaluate things. Maybe it won't work out again, but at least you tried. Life can show you that in comedic ways, but it's still a strong message to take away after the end. I can count on my fingers the amount of prison movies where the ending genuinely left me satisfied, and I'm real happy to say that this is one of them. I agree. I was not expecting like a super happy ending, to be honest, so that was great. And now it is that time of the video where I turn it to you and I ask you to leave your comments down below about this movie. Do you love it? Let me know the reasons why. Do you not care for this one? I'd also be interested in knowing why. Again, thank you so much for tuning in, for your time. I really appreciate it. And if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, click here to do so. If you want to watch something else of mine, click on over here. And yeah, we'll see you in the next reaction, whichever one you tune into next. Until then, I wish you a great rest of your day. Take care, everybody.